I'm back. Hi, welcome back. I guess I'm doing these movie reviews again. Never thought I'd say that, but Tenet. Can you see it? I got to see Tenet over the weekend. Not the weekend. I got to see Tenet, which is great. One of the first Malaysians to go and see it, and I really liked it. This movie's great. It's just nice to go and see a Nolan movie again. It's nice to go back to the cinema and just experience a movie in the cinema again. It's just kind of surreal being there in that IMAX hall, but man, was it great, and what a great movie to open back cinemas with. I know it's weird out there with the pandemic and all, and Tenet made it worthwhile. Tenet was just awesome. I really liked this movie. I think there's just so much to like about it. I just love these big, high concept Nolan movies. I mean, I really enjoyed the Dark Knight trilogy. I love those movies. I really like Dunkirk, but I think Nolan's at his best when he's doing these high concept, really big brain movies like your Inception, your Memento, maybe a bit of Interstellar. This is Nolan just having fun in a movie, and you can tell he really had fun making this. This was a really fun movie to watch. It's just a really fun spy espionage thriller action blockbuster. It's done really well. I think it's done with that Nolan flair and twist, with the big brain energy and the crazy high concept thing. But first, I just want to address a few things I didn't find too hot in this movie. For one, the first half of this movie, it's well made, it's well paced, but I just felt like it was a bit much to take in. There was just so much going on, and it was almost physically exhausting to keep on top of things. It just felt kind of too much to handle. It felt almost, I won't say boring, but it's just tiring to keep up on. And Nolan just tries his best to get you to focus on the little details, some details that's good direction, but it makes you just, it's not the best. There's just a lot going on. But the second half, when it all comes to a point, man, is your patience rewarded. It does come together beautifully in that amazing Nolan way, and it's just, wow, it's amazing. By the end of the movie, you just kind of forget all the stuff, and it's probably one of Nolan's best action movies to date. I mean, he's come a long way from the choppy action in Batman Begins to this. This is probably his best directed action movie, and it's just shot really well, and it's directed really well, and it's great. Anyway, I gotta talk about characters, right? The characters, they're great. The protagonist, played by John David Washington, really good. I really liked him. He's got charisma. He's really funny. I really enjoyed this character, and I love the chemistry he had with Robert Pattinson's character, who is also really great, and Elizabeth Debicki, she also has really great chemistry with our protagonist, and they all just have great chemistry together. They just work so well together. I enjoyed seeing them on screen. But Kenneth Branagh, nothing prepares you. Really dug his performance. He's really scary. I don't want to give too much away, but nothing prepares you for what you're about to see. It's kind of crazy. But as great as those characters are, and I think the real star of this show is the high concept, crazy big brain time inversion thing that Nolan has going for. It's like he really had fun with this. It's kind of a novelty, but he turned it into such a cool feature, I guess, of this movie. I had a video camera when I was a kid, and you could reverse the video. It's like Nolan just took that concept and just like, yeah, what if we turned that into a movie? Screw it, let's make it a spy espionage thriller thing and just showing some end of the world shit, and boom, we have a movie. It's crazy. But this concept, crazy time inversion, is just amazing. It's kind of glorious to behold. It's so well made. It's crazy that this movie wasn't done with CGI. It's mostly practical effects, which is just great to think about, because Nolan, this is Nolan, and this is what Nolan does best, I guess. It's great to see that there's filmmakers out there that still use the old school ways of filmmaking, like just practical effects and stunts and sets and making stuff blow up on camera. It's great. I mean, it's just as grand and epic as anything could do with CGI, and I'm glad that Nolan took this plunge and he did it the way he did. And Tenet is just so much. There's so much great stuff going on, and the score is great. Ludwig, I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name, but the guy that did the music for Creed and Black Panther and The Mandalorian, really good score in this. I don't know, I kind of feel weird because Nolan without Zimmer is just, but Ludwig does a really damn good job with this one, and I really enjoyed the score and the soundtrack for this movie for that matter. It's just a really good mash, and it works really well. It's got a really cool kick to it. This movie just has like a nice feel and look to it. Like, I just love the effects. I love the stunts, I love the set pieces, I love the action, I love the characters. The issues I had, like I said, were just at the beginning. It's really hard to keep on top. I don't know if that's a fault of the movie or a fault of my own for not being big brain enough, but I guess Nolan did try his damnedest to condense and feed us this information of this crazy high concept. It just feels kind of a lot to take in the beginning of this movie. I guess maybe it's my fault. Nolan does direct this movie really well. He does point your focus to the things that you should focus on, and it really pays off towards the end. But like I said, it's just really tiring at the beginning. I won't say it's boring, but it's well paced enough. It's really exciting, and it just feels like a really full, complete, exciting, epic movie. It's probably not Nolan's best, I have to say. I still like Interstellar more. I still like Inception a bit more. But this one just it's so special, it's so explosive and grand. I just can't help but love it. I really like this. And even if this isn't Nolan's best movie by a long shot, it's still a great movie. And this is a movie that really rewards repeat viewings. I feel like I'm going to watch this movie again next week. But it really does reward you for going to watch it again, like really digging into this movie. I feel like people are gonna be dissecting this movie for years to come, much like every other Nolan movie, like Inception, I guess. But what a perfect movie to open cinemas again with, right? Yeah, you just have to watch this movie again and again. So, you know, I guess Nolan can make back his money. They did spend a lot of money in this movie, I guess, but they can probably make back all their money. I guess. I hope. It's really good. Go watch it. Go support Nolan. Go support your cinemas. Have a great time. And I would say Tenet is definitely worth watching in theaters right now. Yay. I know this COVID pandemic, whatever going on, is kind of tricky for most people to get to watch this movie. But if you do get a chance to watch it, by all means, treat yourself. Go watch Tenet in IMAX in the biggest screen you can. A Nolan movie in IMAX is just like, it's candy. It's candy for me. Any film buff, we love Nolan movies. But if you are planning to watch this movie, please be responsible, wear a mask, keep your hygiene, keep your distance, and have a good time. I know it's kind of weird. In my hall, we had to sit like a seat apart, so our hall is kind of cut in half. But hey, if you follow procedures, you stay safe, you help save lives while going to watch your movie. That can't be a bad thing, right? All I'm saying is be responsible if you do want to go watch it this weekend. I don't even know the release schedule for this movie, but if you get to watch it, go watch it. It's great. It's amazing. God, I love this movie. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I guess I'm doing movie reviews again. What's there to watch next week? I don't know. Probably Bill and Ted. Leave a like if you did like this video. Leave a dislike if you didn't like what I had to say about this movie. Leave a comment. Tell me what you thought about this movie. And if... touch my curtain. You can subscribe to my channel if you want. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. It's totally up to you, but thanks so much for watching, and go watch Tenet, I guess.